Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Giles, aka Mr. G, and I am going to show you how to do a run and jump. Now, look, this animation it's not amazing, but I wanted to show you the process of like how you do a little bit of a run for the cliff jump animation. Okay, so I'm going to actually I'm going to save this animation and I'm going to save it and I'm going to call this cliff jump 2026 tutorial. And I'm going to save it and I'm going to make a new so I'm going to basically I'm making a copy so I can delete and start over my animation. So what I'm suggesting to you is if your animation has been not good or you don't like it, start over. I'm going to delete everything except for my start so you can watch me in real time animating my character jumping. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my roller on my mouse and I'm going to zoom in super close. I've done a little anticipation, and the anticipation is having my character bend down, and I'm using the greater than and less than signs on my keyboard. It's like the alligators that face each other in math. And I'm going to have him bend down, and then he's going to take off. Here are the key elements of any walking or running animation. You have to have one foot that is planted, right? I want you to notice too that my legs are different colors. I intentionally made them different colors so it's easier for me to tell them apart when I am moving those legs. I'm going to ignore the arms for right now and just focus on the legs. So, step one is to make my back leg is going to come forward. This leg is my planted leg when I start my run. In fact, I encourage you to stand up and try taking a few steps just to see what your legs do when you walk or run. So here we go. Step one, I'm going to just move. I'm literally going to move the orange dot forward every single time. But always also I'm going to do slow in, slow out, which means when you start any motion, you start it slow. Now look at this. I'm going to put this right exactly back here. This leg always has to go right back in the exact spot. This leg is going to start moving towards my leg. And then I'm going to start straightening my body up a little. That's one, I'm literally one frame right there. I'm going to hit spacebar. Bro, what just happened? Okay, there we go. Okay, spacebar. Spacebar. Bro, what is, okay. I'm like, did it even, oh, I did it like 3 times. Okay. Where's the one that I did where the, I'm going to delete these. I don't know what's going on. All right, there's my character. Now I'm going to go to the next frame. I'm going to move him forward like this. I'm moving the orange dot farther forward. I'm going to take the leg. I'm going to stretch it back. Now look, it doesn't fit exactly in that spot anymore. So I'm going to stretch his leg out a little bit so that it will touch. Now if it doesn't get there, I'm going to pick up the orange dot. I'm going to put it back down in that spot. I'm going to make this crisscross more obvious like that. I'm going to all that cricket pose right there is kind of an essential part. It is an essential part of your animation. So you got to do that. You got to do that part. Okay, spacebar. Boom. All right. So now I've got my legs crisscrossing, and I'm going to zoom in so you can see this. Now I'm going to move the orange dot forward a little bit more, and I'm going to spread this out as far as I can. Look at this. I'm going to put this right there. I'm going to put this leg like this. Okay. I'm going to stretch the leg out like that. I'm going to hit spacebar. Now, in my mind, this guy's going to jump forward a little bit, and then he's going to plant this foot just a little bit. So he's going to go to right there, and that's where he's going to plant his foot. You got to decide on where your feet are going to land in your animation so that it looks like they're touching the ground. So now this foot is literally going to stay right here. It's not going to move. I'm going to hit spacebar. Boom. Okay, now I'm going to move my guy forward more. I'm going to put that back exactly in that spot. I'm going to start bringing this leg forward. Spacebar. Wait, spacebar. Now I'm going to move it forward more. I'm going to bend that leg open just like you would if you were running. Look at that. It doesn't reach, so I'm going to drag it back down and stick it exactly in the spot. And I'm going to crisscross the legs like that. I'm going to hit spacebar. Then I'm going to move the orange dot forward some more. I'm going to stretch the leg out as far as I can humanly make it go. I'm going to put it right back in that spot. I'm going to get this leg as far out as I can. I guess it's going to go like to right there. I'm going to hit spacebar. Now this leg is now on the ground. So now I'm going to pump that leg up, move forward. This is going to be where he's going to jump. He's going to jump I can tell this is like the jump is happening from this position because there's the cliff. Yep, I'm gonna have him launch from here. Okay, I'm gonna move this leg a little bit closer, starting the bend, space bar. I'm gonna fully like extend this leg because this is where he's gonna launch. And I'm gonna bring this leg. This leg's gonna go through like he's like doing some kind of super jump. Okay, I'm gonna straighten his body out the most it can be for this spot. Space bar. Now I'm gonna just get my guy airborne like this, and the leg is gonna come through. And I'm gonna have him like see that. I'm gonna point it back where it was. Space bar. I'm gonna spread this leg out. Space bar. Like he's getting airborne, bro. But he's not gonna make it. I don't think. No, he's not gonna make it. For sure, he's not making it. Space bar, and that's fine. I don't care. I actually, it's fun that way. Maybe I'm gonna start bringing. Well, I'm just gonna leave his arms. I don't want to mess with the arms right now. Now he's starting to fall. I'm gonna have him bring his legs back, like he's gonna sort of like try to like catch himself because he sees he's not gonna make it. He's like, "Oh, I'm dead." He knows bad things are happening right now, so I'm bringing these legs around to sort of catch his fall a little bit. Bro, you are falling so hard. I'm gonna move my picture here. Okay, maybe I should shrink this. Can I make my picture smaller? No. Whatever. Okay, his arm is coming. I'm just gonna leave his arms again. Boom, and then this spot right here is actually not bad. He's sort of caught this spot, and he's gonna bend his legs a little bit to catch the momentum of his body, slamming into this thing. Boom, 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 boom. Play. Let's watch that back. Let's see how it looks. That's not bad. Now the arms look weird because you wouldn't run with your arms like totally by your side. So now I'm gonna go back and fix the arms. So I'm gonna use the forward, the greater than and less than signs. I'm doing this in the middle of class. And as someone, I won't mention any names, but rhymes with Smari, you can rewatch this video later. Okay, so now watch. Now I'm going to focus on one arm. Literally, this back arm is going to start. So as soon as my leg moves, right there, we'll edit, options. I'm going to turn something off right here real quick. I'm going to go to preferences. I'm going to set this to 4, and I'm going to say don't show a head. That bothers me sometimes, so I don't want it rated. Okay, so I'm going to go, as soon as the arm is coming down, I'm going to just focus on this arm, the dark brown arm. Okay, it's going to match up with this leg that's crisscrossing. I'm going to go the dark leg with the light leg. Okay, and I'm going to crisscross, and it's out. I'm opposite of this leg. I'm getting back down. I'm crisscrossing. And actually, I'm going to put this arm out. Oh, okay, and then I'm going to bring it back down, maybe. Yeah, let's see if that looks like it's moving right. Yeah, arm's kind of swinging back and forth. I'm focusing on this arm, the brown arm. That got weird right there. Oh, no, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, now I'm gonna focus on the other arm. Okay, ready? Now I'm gonna go the light arm and the dark leg. And literally, I'm gonna move it in close. Light arm crisscross the dark leg. Light arm is now up. Light arm is moving its way back. Light arm is crisscross. Light arm is out. Now it's coming back down. I'm just focusing on just the light arm and the dark leg here. And then that's going to start swinging forward again. Okay, I'm going to watch this whole thing. You know what? It could last longer? The jump part. And now that I've got my basic things, I'm going to try to add in between this now. I'm just going to go from when I start the run right here, and I'm going to add in between to all of that so far. I'm going to add two in betweens. I'm just going to click on one of these frames. It's going to say, do you want to do this to all of them? Yes. Play. And I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Oh, now it looks really slow. I'm going to change that back because I don't like it. I'm going to change that to one in between for everything. Yes. Play. That looks a little better. Got to play with that. All right. I hope this helps. This is very detailed on how I do my run. I can just tell you the most important thing is this: the foot placing down and staying in position. That's the only thing that's going to make a difference to make your animation look more real. Is that you have that foot. I'm going one frame at a time. This foot stays. See that? I'm putting my mouse right there. Now this foot right there. Now this foot. And now it's launched. Stay, foot. Stay. 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 That's it. Stay. Today's keyword is stay. Keep the foot in the same spot when you're doing the run. Or a walk. Same thing with a walk. If you're walking, you have a character stepping down, they put their foot down, the other foot moves through. The hard part about in animation is you have to kind of pick them up and put them back in that spot. Okay, this is a long tutorial, but hopefully it helps you get a little run and jump that looks more realistic. And I'm stopping the video now. Like and subscribe or whatever.